I gotta get go.
Oh, you need. I mean, you got to give us a heads up, bro.
All right, you bring us in though.
Sure.
Introduce him in then. Ready?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Juice Boys Podcast. Here we are, Anthony, Chef,
What up?
and one special guest, one of our favorite people in the city of Atlanta. Her name is Amanda Kimbrough. She is one of our reps of the Bon Partier. Amanda, go ahead and tell a little bit about yourself.
Hello, guys. Thank you so much for having me. First of all, it's an honor to be here. Sorry I didn't make the Oregon episode. I was pretty bummed.
That's all right.
I really wanted to do that, but Thanksgiving is a tough time for retailers, you know?
Absolutely.
We actually didn't end up doing Oregon.
All right, well,
So,
maybe I still have
yep,
a chance.
so we're good.
Okay.
Chile was previous.
That's right. I work for Bon Partier and have been a wholesaler with them for the last 5 years. Was in retail prior to that, notably Highland Fine Wine with Nick Saltpecker. That's where I think I learned the most about the wine business. But really my time at AP has just been the highlight of my career so far.
Why wine? Like, what made you get into it?
So when I was growing up, I was allergic to grapes.
No way.
And I think that, and my family is from California. My mom grew up in the Bay Area.
Okay.
My parents met and married. They honeymooned in Sonoma. So there was always this sort of like mysterious, almost mythical quality to wine. And so when I finally discovered that I had grown out of my grape allergy, which apparently most kids grow out of food allergies,
Yeah,
which
it's
I
like
didn't
every
know.
7 years, right?
Something like that. So by the time I was able to have wine, I was in my early 20s, and it was
Perfect timing.
so
Good timing.
It was so it was so mysterious that it always held this kind of like quality that I just knew I needed to be better familiar with it. So
Is it kind of like you want it because you can't have it type of thing?
always
Yeah.
right, absolutely one of those. So I worked in restaurants like many of us did, and I was working at four Concentrics at
nice.
2 Urban Licks with Janine Jason, who's now one of the women who runs Vinoteca. And I was always just like very interested in wine. I really liked drinking wine, and she and another woman were studying for a level 3 maybe, and they let me come and proctor their blind tastings. And so that's where I got the real bug for wine, and that's where I learned that wine was something that you could do for a career, which was not a thing that I had even known before then. So it was just on from then. That was about 2011 or 12.
Oh wow,
Oh, so almost 10
So,
years now.
yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah, but I would say that the real reason behind wine for me is that when you don't do what's meant for you, everything in your life is chaos.
Yeah.
And when you do the thing that you're meant to do, things fall into place, and your life is much more, it just goes the way it's meant to go. And that's wine for me. When I finally gave my life over to a wine career, everything stopped being so chaotic
Yeah,
and started making a lot more sense in my life.
that's incredible.
And
That's funny because my wife and I are opposites. Her wine career was like chaotic. Mine is much more set in place. So
Well,
it's funny you say that.
it's meant to be.
Right.
Must have been.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love that.
Here we are.
here we are.
Very
Yeah.
good. All right, so we always do we take a couple minutes and we do a what's on your mind thing. So anything. It could be fucking Argentina win the World Cup. It could be you ate too much for Christmas. It could be anything. What's on your mind right now?
What's on my mind right now?
It could be about wine, whatever.
Well, right now we're at the end of the year. It is the very last week of the year that we're recording this, and so I'm thinking mostly about sales.
Yeah.
I am so close. I'm just really focused on my numbers right now, to be honest, and so a lot of my mental energy is taken up by that, but also I'm thinking about all of the things that I'm going to drink this week and over the weekend.
Nice.
To celebrate the numbers that I know I'm going to hit.
Nice.
So my celebration is always wine, of course.
Yeah.
And so, I've been kind of collecting stuff over the month.
I was about to say, you
In
already got it picked out?
anticipation
Yeah.
of knowing that,
Yeah.
that things were going to end well. And so, so the wine is taken care of for
That's
the
awesome.
week. Yeah.
What's the one you're most excited for out of that pick'em that you did?
I pulled a couple of some of my favorite champagnes.
Okay.
I, like y'all, am more of an Italian drinker. I drink a lot of domestic wines as well, but when I'm reaching for European wines, it's almost always in the Italian portfolio, unless I'm going for a celebration sparkling, and then you can't pry a champagne out of my hand. I mean, I just like.
See, you know, it's fun. I don't drink bubbles at all. At all.
I'm a
So
slut
glad I
for
didn't
bubbles.
bring
I
one.
know. I'm not a bubbles guy.
I'm a slut for
maybe that would
bubbles,
be my 2023
especially like
thing.
bubbly rosé. I turned it to such
So
a
why
basic
is that
bitch
though?
over
Is
that.
it because it hurts your esophagus, or because
Yeah,
you?
that, and
yeah.
maybe I just don't. I just don't get enough out of it because it's so overpowered with like all the bubbles. It just kind of like it hurts me more than it like in enjoyment.
What about a pet nat where it's a lot?
Pet nat's different.
Sometimes they're softer.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I'm big on pet nats.
I like a softer bubble.
Yeah.
Was it worse after your surgery too?
No,
really?
I've just
'Cause they told my
never
dad he
been,
couldn't do
never
bubbles.
really been a bubbles guy in general.
Okay.
You know, never even really drank a lot of soda. Wasn't really a
Oh
big
yeah, you're
beer
just
guy.
not a carbonation
No.
Yeah.
person.
Just
No, but I'll drink
so-
Bacardi and soda.
That's it.
but the bitterness, I think, just takes away
Yeah.
from everything. You know.
Also, I mean, let's be real. Like, once you open the soda water, pour it, you dissipate so many of
Yeah,
the
for
bubbles.
sure.
It didn't have as many bubbles as a
No, for
bubbly
sure.
bottle of wine did in the
Definitely.
first place. So
Agreed.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
What's on your mind, sir?
What's on my mind? This inventory sheet of mine at work that decided to delete itself overnight that I must now redo for lychee.
Real.
But other than that, honestly, end of the year. Oh, here you go.
Delete it on its own.
Honestly, I'm just ready to get to the new year.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready for 2023.
Yeah.
Because Christmas is over. This is like our last hurrah. Like, we do 7 fishes on Eve. Good old lazy day on Christmas Day. I eat the leftovers for a week, and then it's the new year. So
Yeah.
basically, Christmas is still on my mind. And I just want 2023 to start. I just
Yeah.
want to see where we're heading. I want this recession to come so we can get over with.
Yeah.
I'm just ready for it all.
Yeah.
I'm like, just bring it on. Yeah.
So for me, I made the mistake of booking a trip. So it's my first New Year's Eve I'm taking off in 23 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's
That's
big
huge.
for me. I'm pumped.
For those of you who haven't been in the restaurant industry,
Yeah.
as an owner / chef, that's big.
It's
big.
huge, yeah.
So we're going to see my parents in Connecticut. But the problem is that Christmas really ended yesterday for us, right? But didn't actually end because we had pipes burst here at Grana, hood system out of White Bull, issues at Bastone, and we just found out that Grana 2's pipes burst there. So
Sure.
during construction, now we have to restart construction. So it's a disaster, right? But now I have 3 days before I leave, so I still kind of feel like I'm in vacation. So it's like really hard to get motivated for 3 days to then just go in relaxation mode. But we're going Connecticut for a few days, then we're flying into Phoenix, going to eat at Chris Bianco's restaurants out there, and then renting a car and driving to Vegas. So it's my wife and I.
Wow.
Yeah.
Leaving the kids at home?
We're leaving the kids at my parents.
Oh,
in
okay.
Connecticut,
That's the
That's
drop
the
off.
deal. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
because let's be honest.
Oh,
once
man,
you
I
get to
can't
a
wait to
certain
see
once-
Colin.
once you get to a certain point, my parents don't give a shit about us anymore. They just care about the
Grandkids
kids.
only,
That's it.
totally.
So it's like
Yes.
when we go there, they don't even know we're there. It's about the kids, and that's it.
Yep.
So I'm pumped for that, and then I'm pumped to see Sebastian Maniscalco, the comedian in Vegas. That's the only
Okay.
reason why we went.
Okay.
And then back to work on the 9th, and then hit the ground running because
Can
we
you
got a lot of
please
shit for next
leave
year.
a video recording of your dad with Colin
Oh yeah.
while Colin just sits on his Switch all
Oh yeah.
day?
My dad will destroy his soul.
I cannot wait.
No, he's not allowed to bring a Switch.
Oh, he's not? Okay, well then he's probably better off.
You know, it's gonna be
Because
so
my father
cold in
puts us to
Vegas.
work.
Yeah.
I know. We just found out it's supposed to be 40.
Oh, really?
That's
And
crazy.
it's so dry. It's
I was about to
so
say.
much colder than
Really?
40
Oh, I thought
here.
it was-
Yeah.
Really? See, I think dry is cooler.
Oh, it's like biting.
Really?
It's so
Phoenix
biting.
supposed to be 60.
See, I
so
find
I'm
I
good
find
with that.
humid cold much worse.
Really?
Yeah, for me at least. Like here, and then like to me, 40 degrees here feels like 10 degrees in Denver.
Really?
Yeah, to me. But I will say my lips chap